Good morning, guys. I hope you're all doing great. Until a couple of years ago, my sinusitis was literally killing me. I used to have blocked nose, headaches, earaches sometimes, and sometimes when I get the sinus infections, my whole face would swell up. I can't even bend down. If I bend down, I would feel like, my head is very heavy. It will explode with all the water inside my head. And I've been having these sinus infections as I can't even remember from when. I think from my teenage days, I've been having these sinus infections. We used to have those Otrivin drops those days, and even now it is there. And I used to put couple of drops in each nostrils. You have to tilt your head in this position, like a bird tilt position. And my mom used to put in a couple of drops there, and it will go inside. And sometimes it comes to your throat as well. That bitter taste. Oh my God, I used to hate it so much. And I moved on to UK about 15 years ago. After that, I started using this Wick sinus spray. And that is kind of, you don't have to swallow it. It doesn't come to your mouth. That bitter taste, you're saved from that. You just do a spray like this. Just a spray, not drops. That saved a lot. All these Otrivin and Sinex, and there may be another brands as well. I don't know. I've only used these things in the past. And these things, they're only temporary solutions. They're not permanent. They don't cure your sinusitis. It just, you're so desperate because you want to open your blocked nose. Because when you've got blocked nose, your head, you can't breathe, and you have to breathe through your mouth. It's very, very uncomfortable, you see. And also your head will feel so heavy, your face will ache. You know what, I have tried the natural remedies as well, a lot of them. Having turmeric, the golden milk at night with turmeric powder and black pepper powder in it, and that helped me to some extent. And also there's, my mom used to use this, she used to put on black pepper, burning black pepper. She will put it on a fire, the black pepper corn on fire, and the smoke will come out of the black pepper. It's very kind of strong and pungent, and it will make your nose drop. It will burn your eyes a little bit as well. It will make your nose drop, and the congestion will get removed. And that helped me to some extent. And hot water showers whenever I felt so congested. But they all these home remedies, they helped me to some extent to relieve my congestion and headaches and things. But they didn't cure my sinusitis completely. And then a few years ago, I was in my yoga class actually. And you know what? I always carry a pack of tissues with me in my handbag everywhere, wherever I go. I think all the sinusitis, people who have sinusitis infections, they always carry tissues because you never know when your nose will start dripping. It'll be very embarrassing in front of others. So I used to have this pack of tissues next to me, open pack, ready to be grabbed one. And then she has actually noticed me doing that, picking the tissues from the pack all the time during the yoga class, during the yoga poses. And one day she called up and she asked me what the problem is. I told her all about my sinusitis issues. And then she told me about an Ayurvedic remedy. But to be frank with you, I didn't believe it will work. I don't think, because I have tried all the remedies that my mom knows, my grandmother knows, everything, from friends, through the internet, all the remedies I've tried. But nothing has worked for me, so I was always skeptical about it. But then I was so desperate, so I wanted to give it a try really. And this is nothing internal, I was happy about it because you don't have to drink some disgusting medicine to cure your sinuses. It is external. You're going to clear your nasal passages. This is called as nasal irrigation. And in yogic culture, they call it as Neti Pot. When, people who practice yoga, this is part of their morning cleansing routine. This Neti Pot is part of their morning cleansing routine. And this one is, after 5th day, initially for 1 week, I did it 3 times a day. Twice a day for 1 week. It cleared my sinuses completely within 1 week. After the 5th day, I could breathe normally. I also felt like, I could smell more precisely. My sense of smelling has increased because the blocking has gone now. And also my head felt very light, and so many things happened actually. It felt like freedom for me. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. As I said, initially I did this cleansing for 3 times a day, that is for 1 week. And nowadays I do it once every other week as part of precaution method. You need a neti pot for this. Mine is a ceramic one. It has lasted me for about 2 years, so I just love it. You also need a neti pot salt. I'll give you the link in the description box below this video where you can buy this salt. So the first thing I do is I'm boiling filtered water in a saucepan. Use very clean water, either filtered or distilled water. I'll boil the water in high heat. I cover the lid and let this cool down. We need the water to be lukewarm. And then I add a teaspoon of neti pot salt and mix it really well. I pour half of that solution into my neti pot and I'm ready to go. So to set yourself, you're going to tilt your head a little bit and you're going to put the neti pot into your one of the nostrils and then lift your elbow up. And then you can actually see the water coming out of the other nostril. Keep raising your elbow up until all the water is used up. Keep breathing through your mouth while you do this, and some water might come out of your mouth too, no problem at all, and you're just going to let it flow. It'll be scary at first, I know, pouring water into your nose. It's an yogic practice. Just let yourself relax and you can do this. Once you have emptied the water, stay in the same position for a bit so all the water can come out, and give a gentle blow to encourage any water to come out, and you can continue the other side. So basically transfer the remaining water to the neti pot and repeat the process. Tilt your head the other side, place the neti pot into your other nostril and lift your elbow up. You can see the water flowing from the other nostril. This is going to wash out the dirt, bacteria and allergens. The nasal passages should be cleaned regularly. This clears your sinuses right up. The neti salt clears any sinus infections. As you can see, at the end I'm going to give it a gentle blow again. Give gentle blow on both sides just to get all the water out. Basically, that's how I used neti pot to clear my sinusitis. Initially, I used it 3 times a day, that is for 1 week, and then I started using it every other week, once every other week. But during spring season, when the pollen is at its high, I use it once a week to clear out all the pollen and the allergens from my nose. That is the reason for hay fever. So this keeps hay fever at bay. Try this and say goodbye to your sinus infections once and for all. And please let me know the results as well. If you have got any questions, please write them here in the comment section. I'll be glad to reply you. Thank you very much for watching my video and stay connected with me by subscribing to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.